Bola Tinubu, Gambian president, Senegal president, Ghana president, if they can just listen to this statement, I want to tell them right now, maybe they can get a little bit sense. They are in Africa. Now they are putting them together, gathering them together to go and fight against their own brother. But how many times have you put European countries to fight against each other? You, the African leaders, Bola Tinubu, Akufo-Addo, Macky Sall, Adama Barrow, how many times do you people use Europeans to fight against another European country? How many times? Ask yourself that question. Do you ever intend to put European brothers to fight against each other? Why are they using you today to fight against your brother? To go and kill yourself in the hand of your brother? Just, if you ask yourself as a president right now, as Adama Barrow or as Macky Sall or as Akufo-Addo or as Tinubu, ask yourself this question. This fight you want to do right now, who are you doing it for? Who are you fighting for? Are you fighting for Africa? No. Are you fighting for your peoples? No. You are fighting for the West. For the benefit of the West. So why are you fighting the benefit of the West when you ask yourself, you want to send ECOWAS, you want to put your soldiers together to go and fight Niger? For what? For your country freedom? For Nigerian freedom? No. For Ghanaian freedom? No. For Senegal freedom? No. For Gambian freedom? No. You are doing it for the freedom of West. For the freedom of Europeans, so that they will have a chance to steal more natural resources from Africa and benefit their peoples.
I think this is a very interesting video that I hope most Africans, if not all, get to see. There are a lot of things going on in Africa that I do believe we, the Africans, need to know about. Most too often, the West will pit us against each other. They will let us fight each other. And at the end of the day, they will call us warmonger or aggressors or dictators or butchers. They would use their media to make it look like we are the aggressors. We are this barbaric set of people who cannot be contained. And we are prone to unleash all kinds of havoc on ourselves. That is what they do all the time. And it's quite a shock to see that our leaders, people who are supposed to be looking out for us, are sidelining us and teaming with their aggressors, are banding together with people who haven't, for a very long period of time, considered us as people who have rights, as people who deserve certain things. People just look about the coups in Africa and they say, these Africans are barbaric, or these military juntas are staging coups, are taking the government hostage. But they forget to look at the country as a whole. And I have said this so many times. There is more to these coups than we all know, or than the Western media are saying. There is more to it. The people in these countries are suffering. So why would they not stage a coup? But let's continue.
They will never benefit Gambia, they will never benefit Ghana, they will never benefit Senegal, they will never benefit Nigeria, they will benefit Europe, develop Europe, and at the end of the day, you will come to them, they use you fight against your brother, you will come to them to borrow them money, they will tell you nonsense, you go back to your country and sit there with shame. At the end of the day, they tell you to go and fight against your brothers so that they could have a way to steal. At the end of the day, they will call you, Africans are criminals, they are fighting against each other. Africans are in war. They put you into that war, but tomorrow they will sit in their medias and call you a fool. Bola Tinubu, Adama Barrow, Akufo-Addo, Macky Sall, sit and listen and think like this. Think. Because when you go, put your soldiers together to go and fight against Niger, you are not fighting for the freedom of your own country, and you are not fighting for the freedom of Africa. You are fighting the freedom of Western peoples. And Western peoples will never fight your freedom. How many of your country citizens have been killed, have been demolished in Europe? Western peoples have never stood up and speak for your country. Today you want to go and fight for West, for the freedom of West. You want to go and fight your brother for the freedom of West. But Nigerian man was killed in Italy here, Alik. I will never forget him. He was murdered in cold blood in Italy here. How many Western countries speak for Nigeria? They never speak. They never fight against the murdering, the killing of black people, innocent black people in Italian street. In France, they kill a Gambia, nothing came out of it. Who speak for Gambia? Nobody. They stamp a Gambians to death. A Gambian boy called Yusuf. They stamp him to death in France. Nothing came out of it. Who speak for him?
And that's the problem most of us we are facing. You know, when an African brother travel abroad and he or she is being maltreated, our African leaders do not say anything. Our African elites do not say anything. And even though we might have embassies in those foreign countries, they do not say anything. We in foreign countries are like homeless people. There is no one to talk on our behalf. There is no one to make sure that we are safe and secure. There is no one to even come to our rescue in case we find ourselves in unfortunate situations. It's really sad. It's really sad, my brothers and sisters. It's really sad. These are some of the things you would think that Africans elite will be talking about, African leaders will be thinking about. But no, they won't even consider this. All they will talk about is invading a fellow country, is invading a country whose people have realized that what they are getting is not what they deserve, and they want more because they deserve far more better than what they are getting. That is what our leaders will be focusing on. You will hear the president of Nigeria, Tinubu, saying that they must reinstate the democratically elected government of Niger. And you ask Tinubu, you are talking about Niger. What have you done about security in your own country? What have you really done to make sure that Nigerians feel safe in their own country? What have you done to bring back security, to reduce the number of highway robbery, kidnapping, and even the Boko Haram insurgency? What have you, Tinubu, done to resolve all these security issues that Nigeria is facing? No, he will not talk about that. He will not even be worrying about that. But he will be thinking about mobilizing a force to invade a neighboring country. That is Africa for you. Too much mispriorities in Africa. Africa has a lot of mispriorities. We do not focus on the important things. No, those ones are too difficult. Let's just focus on things that doesn't really make any sense. Yeah, let's just focus on those ones. But you guys out there, share your thoughts and opinions with us in the comment section below. What is your take on what this African brother was saying in this video? Do you think that it's high time that we Africans begin to say something? Because I think that we have been quiet for far too long. We haven't had the courage, or we haven't taken upon ourselves to tell our own story, to share our own narratives. And by so doing, we have been taken for granted. So do you think it's high time that we all, as a group, as a people, as Africans, start speaking out? Remember, information is the key to knowledge, and knowledge is power. Please do not forget to like this video, share this video, follow our Facebook page, and most importantly, subscribe to this channel. because little deed of good will, like the one you're doing just now, help us, our Lord. I shall forever be grateful to you. So thank you very much for doing just that. And like always, see you in the next one.